Well, here it is. It's that time of year once again. Another season in the books. What a season it was. Milestones, history made, and championships all over the place. Hi, everyone. I'm Charlie Carnaccio along with Rich Tomaselli here to bring you this season's Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team for 2016. And we're talking lacrosse in this segment.
We have a boys lacrosse team that I think is perfectly represented by our player and coach of the year, as well as our dream team members. We had championships, as you mentioned. We also had teams that made breakthroughs, not necessarily won a championship, but certainly have announced their presence, as Nuke LaLoosh likes to say on Bull Durham. So I'm really happy with what we came out with on this year's Dream Team.
Yeah, across the board, you could just see over the years, if you look back in the previous few years, you could just see across the board lacrosse, the skill level just raising its level
absolutely.
Every single year.
Yep.
And some great, you had mentioned some great programs play this year in Wappingers, Highland again, right?
Rondout Valley, Red Hook.
It just goes on, and the players that make up those teams, we had to try and decide who makes the dream team. We've got 31 schools that we cover. It's pretty hard to do this.
It is. It's hard to pick those kids and put them on a team, even though we try to make it, somewhat, a cross between expansive and exclusive.
That's a good way to put it.
Well, like you say, we patterned it after the dream team. We tried to build a team which would have a couple of guys at each position that we thought were the best, and even adding 2 guys per position. It's hard to choose.
It sure is. Well, it was hard to choose. We did come up with a roster, with a list, a very impressive one, I'm sure you'll agree. So, without further ado, in no particular order, here is the lacrosse dream team for boys lacrosse 2016.
The 2016 Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team players for boys lacrosse are: at attack, James Pratt, Noah Kelvis, Dylan Rispoli, Connor Cronin, Patrick Gribben, Dylan Covier. At midfield, Kevin Lichtauer, Jack Decker, Chris Schic, Kevin Gallagher, Dan Foley, Christian Donahoe. At defenseman, Rob Tenenbaum, Vincent Scarduzio, Dan Dietrich, Trevor Cronin, Corey Mullally, Aiden Hines, and at goalie, Giorgio D'Angelo.
Well, there it is. Pretty impressive list for sure. Of all of those players, we had to pick a player of the year. So we narrowed it down to the top 3. And here they are.
The runner-ups for boys lacrosse player of the year are Chris Schic, Jack Decker, and Kevin Gallagher. And the 2016 Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team Player of the Year is Chris Schic.
And congratulations to Highland's Chris Schic. He is with Rich Tomaselli right now.
Okay, thanks, Cece. I am with Chris Schic from Highland. He is our HVSR Dream Team Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in. Your season. Interesting season in which you came in as a champion and you had to defend again. What was that like?
We knew with Warwick coming in it was going to be a tough battle. Obviously, the champs from the A's, and that's a rare opportunity to get to play the champs from the A's last year and have the B champs from last year play in the same game.
Right.
So we knew that was going to be a battle, and we also had Cornwall, who was no slouch whatsoever.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's not like we were just get to work.
The team you beat last year for
Right.
the title.
We knew that it was a very competitive class, and we knew that if we wanted to repeat, which we did, we would have had to work every day of practice and do everything with a purpose, and we did that. Came out on top.
Talk about your season individually. What did you want to accomplish out of this year? Because you came in, and we'll talk about the next level in a moment, but you came in knowing that your college choice and things like that were out of the way. Always a big decision.
Yeah.
So that pressure was kind of out of the way. But you probably also knew that they were going to give you a lot of attention, and you still had a boatload of assists to go with your goals. So what did you want to accomplish coming into the season, and did you feel like you did?
I'll say I really wanted to win a section championship again. Whether that meant me scoring 0 points or however many points I had, I'm not even sure. But I just knew that with more attention, I was going to have to dish the ball more often. And I wanted to let the game come to me instead of trying to force stuff, because early in the season, as a junior, I tried to force stuff that wasn't there. And when you get a lot of attention, you can't try to run through 3 different people. That's not going to work. You have to find the open man. You don't have a choice. So I came in with a mindset, just go in there. If assists are what you're going to get, and that's what you're going to get. If you're going to get the hockey assist and you're not going to get any credit, that's what you're going to get.
Right.
If you're going to play defense and start transition, that's what's going to happen. But I didn't really have too many goals going into the season. I will say I did want to get, if I was in the ballpark, I wanted to get 400 points career. Didn't get it, but listen, I'll take a section championship over any personal.
2.
Yeah, 2 sections, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll take that over any personal stats.
Did you feel like you got more attention this season?
Yeah, I think I did. I think coming into junior year, I was kind of still under the radar a little bit.
Right.
I thought.
But you eventually got doubled, sometimes tripled last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going to be next. Quadrupled.
No, I got the attention a little bit as a junior, but we also had Tom Holloway,
Right.
who, if you left him open, it was
Right.
basically.
And he had a fantastic year last year.
Right. So it was not like you could, you had to respect him as a shooter. Whereas this year, the team dynamic was a little different in that we had a bunch of Dodgers, not really a true shooter like we had Tom last year. So teams could hedge more and get away with it. Whereas when teams hedged on Tom 2 years ago, they paid for it.
Right.
So it was kind of different getting used to that. But eventually, we all figured it out. So.
One question I always wanted to ask you, and just in our interactions, either off the field or on Twitter or whatever, I never got a chance to ask you, what is it like being a Marlboro guy playing for Highland?
At first, it's awesome. Overall, I'll say it's awesome. But at first, I was a little hesitant about it because something about Marboro, I just love Marboro. I'm sure that everyone could speak on that. That's plays sports for Marboro.
Right.
It's just
and a lot of schools do this. Jay Ketchum have a combined, boys
Right.
lacrosse team,
But,
girls lacrosse team.
we had that. Obviously, we have that rivalry with football, huge rivalry, and I don't play any sports for Marboro. I stopped playing football after 10th grade, so it was kind of different to not be able to wear Marboro on the front of your jersey. You had to wear Highland. But once I just got past that and I knew that this was my only opportunity, it was either this or transfer to a prep school.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay with my friends in Marboro, stay with my brother. And once I got past that, and it was, honestly, I didn't even think twice about it after my freshman year. The kids from Highland welcomed our Marboro kids like we were from the same school. You wouldn't even have any idea. And it was good to blend the Marlboro culture, which produces obviously with the state championships,
Right.
the state championship appearance in the winter, to blend a winning culture with a team that before my freshman year was not as successful, and to have the Highland youth kids, even the Highland youth kids that my dad kind of brought up with us,
Right.
us Marlboro kids in the youth program, we all kind of blended together, and when we got up to the varsity level, it all kind of clicked, and it was actually a work of art that my dad put together. It was pretty impressive.
And let's wrap up. How about a thought or two on heading to Marist next year? You're staying home.
Yeah.
But you're playing Division I.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait. I knew when I was getting recruited that was where I wanted to be. I worked out there beforehand since freshman year. I worked with a trainer there, and it just feels like home. My mom can come watch my games, my dad when he's free, but my mom's been in every game I play in, so it's awesome that she can come watch. And she said I could stay on campus, which is cool.
I was just going to say, but you're staying on campus though, right? Yeah,
Get the
okay.
full college experience, so
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
cool. And the coaches are just awesome there. Honestly, they're probably one of the best coaching staffs in all of Division I. The way they communicated from the time I committed in my junior year all the way up till now, you feel like it's family.
Right.
You know, and it's not like they just send you a packet and they're like, all right, see you on the first day. You know, they text me all the time. Good luck in the championship today. Good luck in your first game. This, that, and the whole 9 yards. It's awesome. It really is. I'm so excited to play for them.
Well, it's going to be good to keep you around. Congratulations, our HVSR Boys Lacrosse Dream Team Player of the Year.
Thank you.